So here's what's going to happen with Jimmy Garoppolo. There's still a chance he'll get traded to the Cleveland Browns. Now, there's an independent judge, Sue Robinson, who's going to rule on this. And if she decides that Deshaun Watson merits no punishment, there's nothing the NFL can do, and Jimmy Garoppolo will not get traded to the Cleveland Browns. If she decides that he deserves 4 to 6 games, Roger Goodell can extend it and make it as long as he wants. It could get complicated, though. What Deshaun Watson could say is, look, I sat out last year. I will give the Texans back the money they paid me, and let's count that as time served. So if Goodell hands out a year-long suspension, Watson could argue he's already served it, which means Goodell might have to issue a 2-year suspension to have Watson sit out this entire season. So I'm not certain that Cleveland's going to trade for Jimmy. If he doesn't, this is what's going to happen. I doubt the Niners are going to cut him. They've said they won't. I take them at their word. They are intent on trading him for something. They would rather trade him for something or just keep him than to cut him and create cap space and roll it over to next year for whatever reason. I don't get it. So what they'll do, if they can't trade Jimmy Garoppolo to Cleveland, most likely is bring him into camp but not have a quarterback competition. What they'll do is they'll say, you know, they won't even have, I would imagine, they won't even have Jimmy Garoppolo out when the media's there, when the team's there. He'll be somewhere else behind closed doors. He'll be out there throwing in the morning and throwing at night. Because with Jimmy, you're just trying to get his arm fitness increased. He didn't throw all offseason. You don't need him to work with wide receivers and practice the timing of routes because he's not going to be the quarterback here. You're just trying to get his arm in shape so you can trade him. Because the Niners are not going to give up on trading Jimmy Garoppolo until the trade deadline passes, whenever that is. Late October, early November? You know they won't. So what they'll do is they'll build his arm up. I mean, God forbid they have a quarterback competition. I don't think they're that stupid. But they'll have him there. He'll throw. And they'll tell people he looks great. And they'll wait for a quarterback to get hurt, either in practice or preseason or regular season. And they'll pray that they can trade Jimmy Garoppolo to that team at that time. If not, what they'll say is, you know what? We have very cheap quarterbacks at Trey Lance and Nate Sudfeld. We can afford Jimmy Garoppolo. And, you know, we needed both Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance to make the playoffs last year. Maybe we need him again this year. They're going to rationalize keeping Jimmy Garoppolo. I feel very strongly on it. And a couple of months ago, I bet my father a nice bottle of wine that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be on the Niners week 1. I'm going to win that bet. Unless Cleveland comes through at least Cleveland comes through, and I'm not so sure they will. Jimmy Garoppolo will be loitering around Santa Clara throwing footballs, getting ready to get traded in the not so in the very distant future. And I'm going to be making a video one day saying it's October 10th, 2022, and Jimmy Garoppolo is still on the 49ers.